Oh yeah, I gotta get that smoke.
There we are.
Hooray! Hello, everybody. Welcome to week
people.
48, episode 48 of Sahlen's Legacy. Diva is not with us tonight because she's feeling ill. Justin's not with us right now because he's fixing his hair.
He's fixing his hair.
What up?
What up?
You guys, I have so many windows. I want more monitors. I want like 5 monitors as DM, and I will finally be satisfied. I only
Right.
have 2
So
right now.
much.
Yeah.
2 is
All
not
the
enough.
monitors are the best monitors.
Yeah, because I got D&D Beyond over there. I got other tools there. I got this and that. Hey, everybody.
I'm not even the DM, and I have 3.
Right? There's just so much to keep track of. Like I need to do the Haley thing and just have like an actual binder again, because initially everything was out of my notebook and then I got excited. Now I'm drowning.
Nice. It's nice to have it physically here when I need it.
Yes, Manly Mutt. Sorry, there is no diva tonight, so you can drop
He
that
is
in.
not feeling well today.
But yeah, all right. Oh, Danny's having some alcohols.
Boy.
Okay.
As the kids call it. Yeah.
The daddy rated
Cheers,
daddy's
everybody.
liquor cabinet. What'd you got there, Danny?
Oh gosh, I said it earlier and I forgot. It's oh dear. It's a 10-year. It's a single malt Islay Scotch. It's I should say whiskey. They don't call it Scotch either. But it's yeah, it's really good. It's smoky. It's peaty, which is what I like.
Oh,
It's
perfect.
yummy. It's a little sharp as far as burniness goes, but it's clearly I'm a professional. Hooray! So last week in the Glasslands, you rallied an army to go and oh man, they're gonna fight the whiskey, says Courage Pack Gaming. No, you don't fight the whiskey. You love the whiskey. You let the whiskey bring you and warm your heart and make you strong. We are you rallied an army to go and basically fight the cultists all the way for about a week until they're the Quailan, the cursed people in the Glasslands. Their curse basically acts like a tether, like an elastic band. They can travel southward for about a week, but then past that point, they have to snap back or they will break.
Back to reality. Up to Ghost Gravity.
Back to life.
Yeah, so you rallied them to, instead of going to kill King Nelka Earway, to instead take care of the actual problem, the cultists themselves. And with the help of Volnus, you were able to get everybody up and going. And yeah, what a rousing speech that was. It was lots of fun.
Oh yes, that was fun.
It was a good speech. Yeah. And then you guys still have this wonderful, glorified, white-flamed sword in the party. Bubo, I think, you have that in your possession currently? Or is Starheart still hanging on
It's
to
in
it?
my
It's in the
bag of holding.
Oh, yeah, it's in the bag of holding. Oh,
Bag of
because it's
holding.
huge. It's huge. And you all decided to head back to Raffle to take care of some things there.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And yeah, I think that's about where we're going to start off. So we're pretty good.
I
Yeah.
got my Stein.
Go over some incentives and some.
Oh, yeah, that's important. Firstly, thanks to our sponsor, Wormwood. So they make wonderful, of course, you all know this, but they make fabulous dice towers, dice trays, dice vaults, and dice of their own. They currently have a Kickstarter, which is kicking ass all over the place, because everything they make is like legit quality. We love it. We've loved it for a while, and are very happy and lucky that we get to play with this stuff all the time. Ryan's going to get it burned into his head. I think they can make that happen. They can brand you.
Yeah.
They also have,
buy their dice.
yeah, their dice look great. And they also have, currently their homebrew stuff is happening right now, which is a lot of their workers are working from home. And so it's going to have a different logo on the front, which is of that handprint. And they're doing a lot of stuff on the side as well, like helping out.
Speaking of, they are
medical
rated.
We are being
Wow.
rated.
Holy shit!
Wormwood.
Thank you. I was just singing your praises, y'all. Thank you.
Look at that.
Speaking
That's
of,
on the ravaging success
know.
of your Kickstarter, and we were talking about the stuff you guys are doing to help the medical community, as well as your homebrew program, which is super cool. And if any of you guys would like free shipping on some Wormwood products, please use code Perception at checkout, and yeah, get yourself some free shipping. Yay! Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
And right
thanks
at the
so
top, what's
Right?
timing?
What's timing?
We are on week 48 of this campaign, y'all. But if you have any questions, there's people who've been here since the beginning, both in the game and in the chat. So we're also happy to answer any questions you might have. Moving on to that, we're going to talk about incentives. So there are ways for you to interact with our story tonight. And those ways are tip-based, of course. But for $5, you can give any of our players a blessing. Now, a blessing is a D6 roll that they can apply to anything. This can be checks, damage. They can cash it in for healing. They can do it for basically anytime a die roll appears, they can use it. And if they use it on a check, I, as the DM, can't use my DM rerolls to force them to reroll those. For $10, you can give rerolls to the pool of rerolls for the players. That was a weird way to say that. There's a pool of rerolls for the players that they can pull from to get better rolls. Thank you for the follow, everybody. Q is cool. Thank you for the follow. Stick around, everybody. Let's also talk about the channel real quick. I'm gonna take a break talking about incentives. Let's talk about the channel. We play lots of D&D on this channel. Lots of tabletop RPGs, but we also do video games. We stream creative. We have our Felted friends tomorrow night. Tomorrow they have 2 games that they're playing in. 1 p.m. they're doing an Animal Crossing tabletop RPG that will be DM'd by our friend Matt Acevedo, and Emily Jacobson may or may not be joining us. She is joining us.
I don't.
Yeah,
know.
we'll find out. Either way, she may or may not be there. No pressure to her. That was in my head. So that's at 1 p.m. And at 7:30 p.m. we have Perception Check, which is our longest running show. We've been doing it for about 3 years. That's with our Felted friends. Ryan is our DM for that. And it is hilarious, hijinks, and not for children. Other shows like that are super fun. Hooray. Thanks for the follow, GPRKRN. Kern. I've seen that name in here before, I thought. Anyway, maybe not. Maybe not. Cool. Do we want to roll the video?
I think you explained it well enough. I think we're ready.
All right, I explained it well enough. But do you have any questions about the shows? What's that? Okay, so $5 blessings, $10 rerolls, $15 DM rerolls. That allows me to force players to reroll their good rolls, which is my favorite. But again, if a blessing is applied, they are immune to my rerolls. For $25, you can create and drop a character of your choice. You describe what this person is in the world. Boom, we throw it in. There you go. That can be an ally. That can be an enemy, a neutral party, a merchant, really whatever you want it to be. We'll play with it. It'll be lots of fun. For $50, you can give our players DM powers. And this allows our players to take over the story for 1 whole minute. They get to narrate what happens. They take over my job, and it's super fun for 1 whole minute, and it gets bonkers. If you want to piss me off, that's the way to do it. Yay! But that's what it's there for.
Everybody wants to
The dice set is so pretty. I admit I am a dice goblin. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Diva's not here. She is not feeling well today, but hopefully she'll join us next week. And every $100 will trigger an event. So at the first 100, a monster drops. That's a boss level monster. At $200, our players get to create something that is true in the universe. We call that broaden horizons. So it gives them somewhere to go in the future that they get to define. This could be an ally who knows something that they need to know. This can be somebody who has an object that they need to obtain, or really just about anything. And so we've had potions show up. We've had weapons show up. We've had an entire cache of badass stuff show up, and it's all out of their brains, and we plant it in. It gives us a way to continue to build this world together, which is my favorite part about this game. And at 300, really, really, really bad shit happens. And that's my favorite because it's super scary. And that includes in previous versions, we've had, giant 2-headed trolls come down. We've had meteor strikes. We've had all kinds of stuff like that. So it gets wacky. Hooray. Cool. So let's play. Do it? We really?
Let's do it.
Wonderful.
I'm Justin, by the way.
Oh yeah, hi. I'm Danny. I'm your DM. Just burning through it today.
Yeah. I'm Justin. I'm playing Nitsage, who is a Quailier wizard with a heart beast named Hailstorm. Excuse me. Wow. It's the pizza. His name is Hailstorm. He's a half dragon, half horse creature. And this is...
Hi, I'm Haley. I play Captain Aura Stone. She is a tiefling rogue warlock. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
You don't have any creatures.
I don't have any creatures.
And yes, I am Ryan. I am playing Andre Cabe. He is a gnome cleric devoted to the god Clote, which is the god of death in our campaign. So he's a little bit of a goth dude. Yeah, and up to you, sir.
I'm Andrew. I play Bubo, everyone's favorite Quailier elf, with a heart beast named Jumaro, who's half eagle, half owl, and I have a portrait, a beautiful portrait.
You need it to like fly in on something.
No,
He's like,
yeah, there's no like fun way to.
hooray!
That's Bubo, right there.
It's Bubo and Dumaril and
Dumaril.
your mimic. You're a mimic baby. You're a mimic baby.
And
Lovely expressions.
it's back on.
Aha! All right.
All right. So you all were wrapping up your business in the Quailan village. And it's up to you what you do next.
I think we were going to long rest.
Mhm.
And then we were going to head for the
Transport.
teleportation circle
Yep.
in the morning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Hooray! You go there.
Yeah, we guess we head out early. So there's nothing else that need to get done at the town. And we let's head for that teleportation circle then.
Yes. Unless we'd like to just stay around and pick up all the quests from everyone in the village.
There's so many quests for us.
Who does that? Who does that?
You want to stay? You can. I'm gonna
Quests
go.
along the way that we could finish.
Yes.
All right, so you all head out. You trudge out. They have even while you were sleeping, they've applied more of that sludge, that horrible like licorice drink from that vegetable. You've got small barrels to like pack and bring with you, as well as fresh, dehydrated, jerky, like all the different ways that you can prepare this stuff. Little strips. They've even got like rope that's made from the vines itself. They like peel it very thin, turn it into a twine, but it's pretty sturdy. But just kind of like parting gifts. They don't have guests very often, so they want to give everything they can. Yeah, you go and you find that same old wizard you were talking to last week, Andre.
Mhm.
Courage Back Gaming, thank you for the sub. Yay! 2 months.
Ooh, 2 months. The baby guinea pig.
Nice.
So you see him sort of like going around different spokes of this wheel that makes up the summoning circle, and he's dropping like small little artifacts, kind of like a small like vole skull, a little plant, little like potted plant. It's long been dead, but he probably took it with him a long time ago, and just other various objects across the way, like little glowing crystals, that sort of stuff. Just kind of charging it up, and you're able to give him the proper information as far as where to go. Right.
Yeah.
Are we telling them to march? I think we definitely told them south. Did we tell them to march for the Green Isles?
No.
No.
We didn't know exactly where the Red Man is specifically, or we just told him along the way find cultists and kill them.
Yeah.
More than anything,
We're
but they're off to somewhere.
Yeah.
I
Go on.
Mimi, sorry, Nitchit, hello, sorry. Here we go. I believe that we instructed them to go to the Green Isles because that's where we're making our way to after Ralphel. Is that correct?
Yes. So yeah, they're going to try and clear the Green Isles of as many of the cultists as they can before you get there, basically leaving your way open by the time you're able to traverse the ocean and get over there. Hey, thank you for the sub. 28 months. Holy crap.
She says, "Well, I guess I'm here forever."
Yep.
Little brain emoji.
Isn't that how long we've been in the quarantine for? 28 months?
Oh, it sure feels like it.
Yes, I believe that was the plan last night. So I need it once we get to the teleportation circle. Are we going with anyone? Aura, Andre, did you know if anyone was leading us there?
They're not able to use it. But I think I just know where to go find it. They told me where to go.
Yeah, well, he's setting it up for you. He just can't utilize it himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes,
So none of the Quailam can come with you. They're going to have to go old school way. They're going to have to get boats and trudge away. So they're going to have to move fast once they start moving.
And that's L, correct? Who's leading us over there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you so much, L. Yes. And then and you know the code for Ralphel. Is that correct, L?
Yes, indeed, I do. I'd be happy to plug that in for you. Let me go speak with the magician. So he he goes in and chats with the wizard, and he gets it all set up, and he gives like a little raggedy like thumbs up.
It would be all right if I would transcribe the teleportation circle here, so we might be able to come back to you.
Oh, yes, we'd be very happy for visitors. Although if everything works out right, we'll never have to come back here again. We'll try and send you a message one way or the other.
Well, maybe you might come up here for a winter getaway or something.
Yes, this looks lovely for a winter getaway.
If anything, it would be.
No, I'm not drawing it. I'm just I'm marking the codes for it so that if we're in Ralphel and we need to get back here, then I have the code for it.
Yeah.
I see. I understand.
Yeah. We need to input all the chevrons so we can activate the Stargate.
Oh, absolutely. Nitsuch, he takes out a small like piece of parchment, and he like mutters something over his own palm, and it burns into that parchment just a little bit, and he presses that ash down upon a piece of paper that you hold out so that you have it as well.
Oh, thank you so much. That's
a copier.
Yes, my absolute pleasure. Now, as long as everything is all right, we'll get you there in just a moment.
Is there anything that you need from Ralphel at all? We can bring
just
back?
A warm breeze.
It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for your help.
Thank you very much. And we appreciate you swaying us from regicide. It never really sat right, but it felt like the only way. So thank you for opening our eyes.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here to do. Open eyes.
Shall we?
Let's get out of here.
All right, so you all center yourselves there. Starheart is right behind you, and yeah, he systematically goes and like taps things in various orders, and then shifts some of the objects around. Next thing you know, you're being yanked up. It feels like it's like by your like you stay shooting tubes in like, your nostrils and your like navel all at once. You're like, and you're getting pulled up through this thing. It's just awful.
2 seconds before we get sucked up, I feel like Starheart is like being like, "Farewell, my sweet subject."
Danny, can I retro an idea real fast?
Sure.
Since Starheart can't be with us now, what if she were to stay with the other group and then continue on? Nitsa could give her the porthole.
The portal?
I don't know if this is metagaming or not. Give her the porthole. The porthole?
Yeah, it's a porthole.
I'm saying that right, yeah. And then we could meet up with her. Is that meta? I don't know if that's meta or not.
No, I mean that could be a strategy as far as I'm concerned.
You don't want her to just come along?
I mean,
yeah, I think only since she's not here, I don't know if she would make that choice. I feel like she would want to keep an eye on you. I think that's more the Starheart character choice.
Cool, let's go.
Lazo was saying, "Goodbye, my fair subject."
Scree is like, "Oh, do a trick!"
And then she like disappears.
My queen! Is the last thing you hear on the air before you all get sucked away. And the next thing you know, you are in the governor's mansion once again. This place, you ran around this place a very long time ago, or some of you did.
Yeah, I've never been here.
It has since been reupholstered, repainted, and mostly rebuilt. It's no longer serving as an orphanage as it was when you left it, or at least when last you heard the building was being used for that. Airscapes, thank you for the follow.
Hello.
It has now come back to being in full activity, and you're in a waiting area that is guarded, but not more like in the sense of like receptionists. Like you see that there are official scribes who are there waiting for anyone, because anyone with important business coming from out of country, out of kingdom would probably arrive here first and have to, go through the proper channels to go and see the current acting mayor, who is Arden Barlow.
Yep.
So you just see a young scribe. Greetings, I am Pim. It is an absolute pleasure to meet you. How can I help you today?
Pim, yes, we are here on personal business.
Tim, we are back.
Oh, from where?
Oh, we've been here before. We saved the town. You're welcome.
Oh, and he like skips off to the wall and he like starts pulling on this rope and you hear this bell ringing. Doors kind of swing open. It's like, they're back! Arden Barlow, who was a very, not necessarily warm man, but he was pretty kind to you all when you were in Raffle. But he actually rounds the corner beaming, and he's wearing very, lavish clothes, but not overtly like, hey, look how rich I am. Just like he's got to wear it because it comes with the job kind of thing. But he wears it well, and he looks healthier than he was. He looks a little happier than he was because half of his energy isn't spent trying to keep Governor Sile alive anymore. It's actually running the town. He looks a little tired, but not defeated, just kind of, a little stretched. My friends, welcome back. New faces, greetings. Arden Barlow, if I had not met you before, but you are in great company and you are considered wonderful friends here. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, I'd like you to make another portrait of me. I need one.
I suppose I could arrange something like that. Of course, yes.
You could hang it up here in the governor's mansion.
That I might not do, but I do like the sentiment. Come, follow me. He starts walking out the doors, and like pages and a couple guards kind of swing in behind you all just so that he's got a little bit of protection. But he opens the doors to show you the city of Raffle now. And we haven't rebuilt the entire place yet, but if you look here, he gestures off to the main areas that were obliterated by the meteor and the tsunami are now being rebuilt. It's all bare wood. They haven't been painted yet, but a lot of places are still getting work done. There's scaffolding up and everything's like, we have been able to house over 200,000 citizens here. We have been able to feed just about anyone with our loan from Queen Gerda. Thank you very much, Captain Stone, for that. And it looks like Raffle is going to make it. So anything you want, it's yours.
Thank you. We actually do have some pressing business. What is the name of the mage physician who?
Yep.
I don't know if we ever knew that.
The maids. It was Parn Hill.
No, the physician that I left Ophelia with.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yes. I straight away, of course. He's like, she's actually being tended to in my abode. We moved her here for safer keeping. That's a terrible word for the situation. Please come with me. And he takes you back up the stairs, up the other stairs, and then around a corner. He knocks gently on a door. Is she awake? Or no, not is she awake? Stupid. It's like, are you busy? And you just hear, no, come in. Door opens, and he's a young mage, and he looks like he's been expending all of his energy at this bedside. But you see Ophelia reclined, unmoving, and looking more sallow than the body that you left with them before. Her flesh has gone a little on the yellow side. No smells, no rotting, nothing like that. But it's definitely time to fix it.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind, would you like to describe Ophelia for us?
Yeah, she's like a scrawny 12-year-old human. She's got this like wavy, like strawberry blonde hair, freckles, blue eyes when they're open. Yeah, just super skinny, super scrawny human girl.
All right. The mage stands, and you all have kept me very busy. It's been my honor. It's been my honor. I'm just tired. Forgive me, but it may be time to let her go.
Well,
I think there might be an alternate. With we appreciate so much everything you've done. I thank you truly, and please get yourself a wonderful meal tonight. I slip him a platinum. Thank
This
you.
is and you're sure you want me to leave?
Yes,
Once I leave, my power will not reach her anymore.
I think we'll be all right. I would like a moment with her.
Very good. And he leaves and is trying to figure a way to tuck that so he doesn't get mugged in the street. Arden looks to you and would you prefer privacy? Should I go as well?
Yes, please. That would be perfect.
Of course. Ring the bell if you need anything. And he gestures to another rope on the door. I'll be in my office.
Thank you.
You want me here, cause you need me privacy too.
Is there somewhere you'd rather be, Bubo?
I mean, no.
If you don't mind, and I know that we've never all talked to each other so personally, but I'd like to be surrounded by friends just in case.
of course. I'm happy to be here.
Are you feeling all right? Can I get you anything? Are you hungry? Are you thirsty?
Oh,
I
I
am.
mean, a
I
spot
can
of
use a drink.
tea is always nice, I guess.
Yes, of course. I'll kind of poke my head out. Are there any servants around? Can I ask
Yeah.
them to be brought in?
Plenty in the hallway.
Ring the bell.
Anything you ask
said
for,
ring
you'll
the
get.
bell. Ring the bell.
Yeah.
It's they're standing right here. It's quite all right.
I ring the bell.
Yes. Hello.
Aura.
Could have some tea. That would be so wonderful.
Scuzz Mojo. Those will be tomorrow night and tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. But stick around. What's up? Sorry.
Tea. Yes.
Some tea.
Oh yes, tea. Absolutely. Caffeinated or not? Herbal?
Give me
Honey,
a call.
sugar?
Two
Make it hot.
sugars, please.
Didn't answer my question, but yes, sir. And he turns on a heel and goes and gets his stuff. He'll be back in a minute or so.
Okay.
Well, now what?
So,
Are you feeling rested? Are you?
I'm feeling fine. I just need to do a little bit of investigation on her to know where she is exactly in her state of being.
All right.
Andre, do you mind helping me with this?
To examine her, of course.
Yes, where
You need
she
me to help?
is. Bubo, you've rung the bell. You've rung
Yep.
the bell. That's
I did
very
that.
nice. That's all. Did you get something to drink as well too? Did you?
No, it was all about you and your tea.
Okay. Maybe
I'll
maybe
order
ask-
when he comes back. It's fine.
Yes, of course. Do that.
I go sit in the corner and it's like a reclining chair in the corner with like an ottoman that I can throw my feet up on.
That's so specific.
Yeah, I mean the room's pretty lavish. This would have been like an official's guest bedroom, like for an ambassador. So it's
If
a
not,
very
I'm gonna
large
do
bed.
that.
There's a chaise. There's a.
If not, I'm gonna do the Men in Black where I just grab the table.
I'm gonna say it would have been perfectly reasonable to sit in the other chair, but knowing Bubo, you sat on the far chair and moved the table anyway.
100%.
Absolutely.
And then I got tired of it and switched to the chaise lounge.
And moved it back.
I just see people being really restless and like keep changing positions.
Yep. 100%.
So can you detect any sort of presence on her, Andre?
What would you like as a roll, Danny?
Arcana, I guess.
All right. Ooh. Okay. I'm
Can
very
I help him? Can I help him
Sure.
with that?
Yeah.
So
I
advantage.
get a
Yeah.
+8 on that. Andre, do you want to roll yourself, or do you want to help you?
Advantage will probably be fine.
Okay.
Because I probably. Oh wait. How are you gonna add a +8? What do you mean?
I have a +8 modifier for my Arcana.
Oh, but if you're helping me, you can't roll it. It'll be me rolling it.
It's up to Danny.
Oh.
Yeah, roll with advantage. I think that's
Okay.
fine.
23.
Yeah. So you can feel all the sort of various magics that have been implemented upon this corpse in order to increase its longevity. Deny any sort of like bacterial infestation.
Right.
Yeah. So it's basically it's all magical preservation. There's nothing sinister in her system. There's nothing really outside of those things, nothing unnatural. You could obviously tell cause of death, even though you already knew, but you can sense it. That she had drowned, and she's not doing. I mean, she's dead.
Right.
She's a very dead person with a lot of stuff on her, but nothing that would probably get in the way of magics that you currently have.
Right. And the body is basically as pristine as the day it died. Almost.
Mm-hmm. Almost. She's starting to turn. She's more a ripened fruit at this point, but nothing's destroyed.
Okay.
As they're kind of doing an examination of her, I want to take off my Kiss of Cleth and put it on her and just kind of like stand with my hands on either sides of her head and just kind of say a prayer to Cleth, and then I'll just kind of talk to her. Ophelia, it's me. I'm here. I brought a friend who I think can help you. And if you want to, we'd love to have you back. I miss you so much, and I'm so sorry for what happened to you, and just find your way back, all right? I'm here waiting when you wake up. That's all I say.
I think I've got this.
All right. Thank you.
Anyone have any kind of guidance spell? I could use all the help I could get, though. It's a little more intense than...
Yeah, I opted against that one. I didn't choose that one. I could have, but I didn't.
I will cast guidance on you.
Okay.
And before that all happens, I would like to take out my amulets and hold it in my hands.
Okay.
Kind of in my head, I ask a question to Clote. Will you stand between this woman returning to the mortal plane or not?
You don't hear a word, but a small force sort of nudges you toward the body.
Thank you.
And Aura, you even feel a gentle hand on your shoulder.
Do I feel anything?
Hungry.
You're not wrong.
As you, Aura, kind of feel the hand on you, I kind of put a hand close to her forehead and I say to you, I don't think we will have any opposition to this.
Oh, that's comforting. Okay. He rolls up his robe kind of sleeves. And
before you get started, I am going to reach into my bag and pull out a scroll that I've held onto for a while, just in case. But I'm just watching you and watching her intently.
Okay. And here we go. So I want to cast my resurrection ability on Ophelia here with the utmost concentration and the guidance from Aura here and the
It feels different, the power coming from you this time than the last several times you've committed this in, like, out of panic or fear or like, the multitudes of everything. This almost feels like this is how this power is meant to be used. It feels more comfortable. It doesn't feel like your body's fighting it. You don't feel that rush of like animal power or anything when you do it. If anything, you feel like you're losing something, but it's something that is comfortably given.
Interesting.
And you, it takes a while. So you've had your tea, and then Bubo, you've ordered your own drink and food, and it's also arrived at this point. You're all sitting around the body, and the yellow starts to dim. Her features and color begin to return, and it's a both a comfortable and an uncomfortable silence for a good few minutes, as nothing actively seems to be happening until you hear a minor little cough and a little bit of water spurts from her mouth. And this continues until it's a bit of a hacking cough and she sits upright.
I help her sit up.
I cast Cure Wounds on her as soon as she becomes back to life.
I'm exhausted with a point of exhaustion on the floor next to the bed.
Nice.
She regains 15 hit points.
Hooray.
So hopefully restoring any maladies that her body still had.
Ophelia. And I grab the kiss of Clef around her, and I want to activate it for her if I can.
Sure. Remind me. I'm sorry.
That was a DM chooses how many hit points are restored.
She gets another 9.
Nice.
Could you remind me of her voice again?
Oh, that's right. She had like a little British voice, like a Hermione Granger.
Right.
I saw that when you were, when I was sort of apart, you borrowed my face for a bit. Looked good on you.
I did. I'm so sorry. I just I missed you so much. I wanted to see your face. How do you feel?
I feel fine. I felt a little bruised a minute ago, but your friend just helped with that.
This is Nitsage.
I stand up and look down on her bed. Hi, welcome back to the land of the living.
It's an absolute pleasure to be back.
And Ophelia, and this is Andre.
It's a pleasure. I hope while you were in his service, it was a beneficial experience.
He is kind, but he is hurting.
We are trying to remedy that.
I'm Bubo.
That's
Eat my
Bubo.
lunch. Good to see you. Glad you're better.
And this is my heart. I hug Nitsage so tight. Thank you.
Of course. I mean, I would have done it anyway, of course. But Andre, it felt different this time.
In what way?
A good difference.
Perhaps this was a good deed instead of what you've been doing.
Not trying to break her, but I sit down next to her and I just hug her.
Oh yeah, she latches onto you immediately. She pulls you close. She's a little, and more than a little, atrophied as well, so she's not as strong. Like you've hugged her before, and she's just kind of like, she's trying really hard, but she's still pretty weak. But she's very happy.
Ophelia, there's so much to tell you. There's a new ship. I can't wait for you to see it. We've been on so many adventures, and I've thought about you every day, and I thank the gods that you're back.
Well, I'm lucky. I get to thank you.
Are you hungry? Can I get you anything?
Famished.
She hobbles out of bed and snatches a bit of the sandwich from Bubo.
No, that's. Well, I guess it's yours now. I'm not touching a dead girl sandwich. It's all yours.
She's among the living now, Bubo.
Barely.
Yeah, so she's fine. If you would like to play her from now on, feel free. I just wanted to have that moment.
You're fine. You're fine.
I think she could still do with some more rest.
I think so.
Yes, if you'd like some time. I mean, we're not going anywhere.
Ooh.
Well, we do have
Well, perhaps
6 days.
you know where someone might be able to take care of her? Or is she coming along?
I'm sure we can ask Arden to have any kind of room and board for her.
No, she belongs. She belongs near me or on the ship at least. She doesn't belong here. Captain Grant perhaps can take after her, or Willem can look after her. I'd love for you to see the new ship, Ophelia. It's absolutely beautiful, and I think you're going to love it.
Aura, can I talk to you over here for a second, please?
Sure.
And I just kind of bring her over out of earshot as much as possible from Ophelia.
Mm-hmm.
So we have people chasing us. If we bring her on the ship, what's to say that ship doesn't get attacked or overtaken or sieged or whatever other words you can think of? She needs to stay here in the city.
But I've been imbued. I have powers that I didn't have the first time around. I can protect her this time.
I think it might be best for her to stay in the city around more people. On a ship, there's no telling what could happen. I know you've been around her for a long. I haven't been around her for a long time, but we are in a dangerous time right now for our established crew. And I think you would feel terrible if anything else happened to her, right?
But I might just feel as terrible if I can't control what's happening to her and she's hundreds of miles away.
I think that's the thing. I don't think we can control what happens anywhere we are. But at least it might limit the potential danger if we're not in a boat on the sea. The sea alone, is chaos.
Chaos for some, home for another. There are no orcs out on the sea. There are no demons out on the sea.
I mean, you just never know with that.
I just got her back.
I know, and at least we have so we have 6 days, but we need to be at the Green Isles in 6 days. So,
would I know how long it takes us by ship to get to the Green Isles?
Would I know how long it takes?
Yeah, a straight shot it's a 2-week sail. I mean, you'd probably slice it because you have a faster ship, so maybe like week and a half. But it is a clear. That's if it's a clear shot. The problem is, once again, that the Kwai have the ability to sort of influence the rocks in the ocean to deny or allow passage of incoming ships at their will. So you would need to find yourself an invitation to make that straight shot if that's how you'd like to get there. You could maneuver probably secretly. You are so well attuned to the ocean, you could probably spot those things that would sink lesser ships or lesser captains. It would just take you a little bit longer. You'd have to be careful, a little slower, probably easier to spot.
But we're supposed to be back in the grounds in 6 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Group party?
Yeah.
2 weeks is not even close to 6 days, so we'd be late anyway.
Even a week and a half. We're not going to make it by ship.
Right.
Do you remember seeing any teleportation circles in the Green Isles that we could access?
Oh, of course. There's one in the college.
Oh. So we could do that then.
I would need the code. Maybe somebody here has it, but I don't.
Is it 7?
I don't think that's how that works.
Sorry. I'll amend it. I will say the sail takes as long as you need that week. So either way, you can make it there a little early if you could do the straight shot, or just on time if you were to go sneaky sneak. That's a me thing because I forgot how much time I gave you.
Because we were going to take the rest of the crew with us to Green Isles, right? Grit and all of them, right? That was a thing. We needed all hands on deck to look for and go after Elish, right? Was that it, or was that just me?
Yeah, I think that was the goal. They were going to thin the herd of the cultists, and then you were going to come in and basically be the final hammer in the Green Isles, taking care of Elish Basir.
Okay.
Is I think how the conversation was going.
Yeah. So, I mean, either way, having her alongside you might be dangerous for her still. Even with my abilities, you just never know.
And you'll be so focused on her, trying to keep her alive.
She is young, and she would be a liability.
But it is up to you. You and Andre have the best decision-making skills out of all of us.
Save that for yourself. I'll make a pretty good decision.
I think I'm just too close to the situation to make the decision. Andre, do you see her as too much of a liability to come with us?
I feel like wherever we are going, there's going to be danger.
That's nothing new.
No. And danger exists everywhere in the world. There's no way to escape it. But, yes, I feel like she will be put into a greater danger if she comes along with us.
And if she's here, we can put her up. We can assign guards for her. We have the teleportation circle that we can use.
I'm sure they have the best teachers here.
As you all are talking, you see her sort of packing her bags in the other room. Like she's folding up her clothes and she's putting it in, like shakily, but she's doing it.
I'll walk back over to her. Ophelia, darling. I am so excited that you are back and part of this world.
Woo! A reroll for Aura for an incredible performance.
Thanks, Beard on Batman.
We have our cool counter now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny, give us one, boy. Was that for blessings? I don't know.
It's over the top of Justin's head for Aura. Because of the switch.
Oh, I still have a DM reroll. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you do. And we have 2 group blessings and we have 2 group reroll blessings. And Bubo has 1 reroll of his own.
And now you also have 1 reroll of your own too.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Beard on bats.
Ophelia, I am so happy that you're back. You can't understand the joy my heart and my soul feels. But you need to rest and you need to get strong again.
You're not taking me with you?
I think it would be safest for you to stay here. Perhaps with Arden Barlow, I'll speak with him. But there's plenty of ships here that you could keep learning in the meantime, literally learning the ropes in the meantime, and getting stronger and getting a good education, because I couldn't give that to you out on the seas.
I understand.
She upturns her bag and just lies back down.
Oh.
What? I sit next to her. I want you to come with me so desperately to experience life and danger and adventure, but I can't risk losing you again.
If it's any consolation, it's not so bad.
It is for me. And it was already a risk this time and a gamble that we didn't know we would win. And Claude has favored us this once, but I don't know how many favors he'll give me.
Have you asked him?
Don't talk to him much, Bubo.
Got it.
She's still, her face is still kind of taut, like she's just a little pinched, just not happy, but you can see realization kind of coming across her face, and she leans over and gives you a firm hug.
Hug her back. Oh. Kiss her forehead.
No.
Yes, you don't want to get involved with us. We blew up a mountain.
I didn't blow it
She's
up.
like, what mountain?
A nice one. It's very
there are
pretty.
So
I had a
many
huge
things
apartment.
We?
Sometimes when an
Oh,
evil
yeah.
entity takes over a good mountain, you there have been many dark and evil things that have come about since you died, Ophelia. And it has become our job to try and stop those things.
Do you have any powers?
She like pulls out a butterfly knife. She's like,
She's like a big rogue.
How old are you? How old is she?
She's 12. So I never gave her a
Oh.
rogue level, but I figured she was definitely trying to follow in Aura's footsteps, but has no magic whatsoever.
yeah.
I'll make sure that you have more than you need to be comfortable here.
And there's a teleportation sigil here. We can come back, just
But that doesn't mean you should use it and shouldn't be roaming about the countryside.
Oh, she's totally going to use it.
Fine.
There's a lot of dangerous things out there right now.
It's going to be like that scene in Jurassic Park Lost World. I thought you were telling me to come. And he's like, snuck aboard.
why would you tell you to come? No, I said don't come. Don't come. No, sorry. Why?
All right. She's fairly convinced.
Well, maybe we can get you out of this.
Maybe into a more comfortable room.
Yes.
Yes.
She looks around. It's all velvet and fucking tapestries and stuff. She's like, I'm pretty comfortable.
Oh, that's right. They moved her to the governor's mansion. She's
Yeah, it's a
probably
pretty nice place in here.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it still smells like that weird, the hospital smells.
perhaps just some fresh flowers will help with that.
That might do too. Like this one, and I minor illusion, like a little a blue rose for friendship.
Oh, putting her in the friend zone, huh?
She's 12.
Oh.
And this has been Sahlen's Legacy.
See you later.
I gave her a blue rose for friendship. Yeah.
She takes it and she puts it in like a water glass that was by her bed.
I mean, it's a minor illusion. It'll go away soon, but the sentiment was there.
I'm sorry we missed your birthday. I reach up and take off the mooncatch necklace that I have on, and I put it on her.
Aw. Yeah, she wears it proudly. Then she starts kind of looking around like, who else is going to give me a gift? Like,
I kind of I go through the bag of holding and I pull out the hilt of the sword and no, put it
not
back.
that, not
And then, let's see, knife of Hortiel. Nope. Put that back in.
Nope.
Small. She's a small.
Um,
I feel like Starheart would offer her booze. Like, Starheart, stop it.
Piranha Batman just says, wait, we were just having a 15-minute debate on whether we were bringing a 12-year-old to kill a god.
Kind of, sort of, maybe.
Not killing a god, they're saving a god by killing someone godlike.
And then later killing a demigod. That's all.
Yeah. Who would make such a convoluted story? Who would do such a thing?
Here we are. I see you have a thing on you, kind of knife.
Very technical.
What if I gave her this and I pull out the 2-pronged fork? This might keep her safe.
Oh yeah, it's an excellent 2-pronged fork. The best 2-pronged fork
So
I've ever
Danny, if you
seen.
remember that the 2-pronged fork has a +4 to attack,
Yes.
1d8 of poking damage, I don't know, piercing damage, plus
Yeah.
1d6 of magic.
Oh.
Yes, and it also, I believe that was the same weapon that absorbed the magic type of whatever it was just jammed into and delivers it upon the next blow. I don't think it was ever used, but that is the rest of that stat.
Well, then here you go. That's what.
Here you go, child.
Giving away the best stuff, you know that?
Use this for.
It doesn't change much. It's like that 1d6, just the type of damage that it is. So it's like if I stabbed a cold guy, every time I use it until I stab like a burning guy.
That's why I have it written down like
cool.
that for magic. Sorry, thank you so much.
I rummaged through the bag of
So
folding
now
for one.
this. I'm sorry. What, Bubo?
I was just gonna say I rummaged through the bag of folding for one of my extra portraits, a smaller one. I grab the closest quill and I sign it, and then as soon as he's finished, I hand it over to her.
Just like
One of the sizes that you could put like on as a Christmas ornament. Like it's super teeny
Yeah.
tiny.
yeah, these are the ones that were mailed out to the fan club.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this fork here,
Sit under a pillow.
a magical fork. So if you were to get attacked by a type of magic, it'll actually absorb it, and then you can give it right back.
It's like a good present. Hand it right back.
Thank you.
Of course, yes.
She starts like jamming it into the table, just kind of like testing it out.
Okay.
Neat.
Wood damage.
Oh, here we go. Maybe I can. Does it absorb the full attack? What does it absorb?
The type. So say, I don't know, like even if it was like an ice spider that has some like ice magic in it, if she stabbed that spider, that it would deliver a d6 of like cold damage.
So it's not
like whatever the primary magic type would be. So like since you're kind of necromancer, it would be like that.
right. So
Yeah.
I don't have
Power.
the spell doesn't have to be cast at her. It's just whatever.
No, it doesn't block a spell. You still have to like stab the source. That's why that one creepy like animal eating dude was like taking powers from these like mythical beings, mythical beasts. Because as he was eating them, he's also devouring that power.
Yeah. Maybe try poking Bubo with it. He's got magic abilities.
Oh, I suggest you not.
She's like, ha.
Happy rebirth day. It's a rebirth day.
This is your new birthday now.
Now you get 2 birthdays. It's even better than one birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shall we start making arrangements to set sail then? Are we even going to try to sail there? Are we going to try and take a teleportation circle?
Well, we have options. I think if you're helming the ship, it might get there faster.
I would also state that, Nitsuj, you would know that basically using a teleportation circle, putting you in the center of the college of the Quailier, which like everybody right now is considered corrupt and dangerous, it would put you like right smack in the middle of a bunch of magic users who may or may not be part of the cult. So perhaps...
You know what? That's something that we can talk about actually, because we don't really know who's involved with the cult here. Also, we need to get word to the Steam Fangs, because some of my colleagues from the college are supposed to be at the Steam Fangs right now. Maybe they were discussing. What about?
They were going to help you with Kelrek. They're going to help you trap and sap his power, basically, a little bit.
So they probably got there and was like, where's Nitsuj? And then, the king is like, they left. And then they're like, well, that's impolite. And then, so now I'm going to be hearing about me leaving the Steam Fangs by the time the college gets there, and I'm going to be in trouble. And I just can't take that right now because I just can't, and I am fragile, and I'm done.
Nitsit, you've done great work today. You will not be in trouble with your professors.
You don't know my professors like I do. I'm always in trouble with them.
Well, you're only in trouble if you get caught, right?
I get caught a lot.
Oh.
So the ship then.
Yes. Why don't we go meet with Arden Barlow and see what our next moves are? Ophelia, I'll have some more food brought in, but you rest, all right?
She's still like twirling the fork in her hand. She's just really focused on this thing. She's like looking around the room, hoping something's magic, and just kind of like dink, dink, dink.
If you break it, I don't know what's going to happen, so don't break it, okay?
Dink, dink.
All right.
She's a mature Danny, 12. She grew up on the streets.
Yeah, but it's a freaking magic fork.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, she hasn't had a magic fork before.
You're right. She's never had a magic anything.
Yes, we need to talk about supplies. We need supplies,
Sure.
right? I wouldn't mind having a couple more health potions in our bag.
I feel like there might be a shop we can go to.
Bubo, you always have good ideas for weapons. Do you have any idea of anything that you might need or want?
No, I've got a giant ice sword in your bag. It's pretty sweet.
Did we ever go to Parn Hill after we brought his son Gaff back?
Yes.
Remember that? Did we go see him?
Yes, Parn met us in Copperforge on the way to the Steam Fangs. He was there healing everyone.
This is a different Parn. The Parn Hill I'm thinking of was the blacksmith. It's like Tom Smith. There's two of them.
There's two Parns?
Remember a couple of years ago when all the boys were Jason and all the girls were Brittany?
Yes.
It's one of them.
Stupid.
Did I do it again?
No, it's the same one, but
No. Told Governor Urit about Parn and his sacrifice. Parn Hill, 6'2" older human healer. His son.
Gaff.
His son was Gaff. He was the healer.
Yeah.
It's the same guy we met up on our way in the Steam. No, not.
There's a different Parn Hill.
Yeah, nope. I just named two characters the same thing on a whim.
Okay.
You've met the limit of my imagination, everybody.
Yay!
I'm so mad.
Oh no!
All right, but yeah, so it's two different Parn Hills. Fuck me very much, and it was
Parn J Hill
Parn
and
J
Parn
Hill.
D Hill.
right.
J Hill from the south, from Brownhill. We rescued his son.
He was the healer, though, right? That Parn Hill was the healer.
He was not a healer. No. He was
Blacksmith.
He was a blacksmith. Because he was sending the reason his son needed to be saved is because his son was going out to get copper piping from Copperforge for stuff. No, because he was able to enchant weapons. So he was a blacksmith. He did have magical abilities, but he wasn't a healer. He was going to juice your weapons because you helped his son.
And we're here. We might as well see. Go see our old friend Parn J Hill.
Who was the Parn who we met in?
That was a dwarven soldier, old friend of Bubo. Same name.
And they've never met
Hill
before.
is a really common last name, Danny.
Yeah,
How that works out.
Johnson. We all got it. That's why we need middle names. That's the point.
Yep.
I think we should go see Parn J Hill before we
Parn J here. We'll go see him there.
Oh man. All right, hold up. I actually still have that graph somewhere. One moment. Oh no, I wrote it on paper. We're gonna have to get creative.
Beard on Batman just said, "Did Ryan just claim the title of best DM?"
Oh no.
What are you looking for, Danny? I might.
No, those were definitely notes for me. It was what is going to happen to your weapons once he upgrades them.
Oh, because it was.
I had it.
Armor. He gave you.
I don't fucking know. I don't even know what this guy's
I have
name
it
is.
in my notes. I think he gave Bubo
Maybe
the
a dagger.
bow. I think he gave him your
Well, because then later on we met up with Orthil and he freaking
blessed our weapons.
blessed our weapons.
But I mean, that was different stuff.
Maybe we get more stuff. I think we should get more stuff since we're confused about who this guy is.
Oh, here we go. I have it literally on the first page. In the box, there was a shield, folded leather armor, which was mine, darts, and a small bow. So you have the darts.
Oh no! I have the leather armor.
No, I have the leather armor because that's my studded leather armor. Bubo has the bow. You have the darts, and then Tanakh has the shield.
Maybe.
Anyway, that's what the stuff was.
Give us what we need, Danny, from the person that you've named twice.
Once to a town and once to a person. That's so sad. Hold on.
By the way, you've also had 16 people in a fight too and kept up with it, so I think you're balanced out pretty well.
Names are my weak point in real life and D&D.
What's that?
What's that?
What the hell?
Is that it? Is that it?
You find it?
Is that it? God.
Guys, this confusion, unlike Wormwood,
I found it.
and
Oh, but yes, Wormwood. Yeah, Wormwood. Wormwood. Like your stuff. Oh, man. Some of these rewards are for characters who ain't around no more. That's how long ago that was.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Whoops. It's cool. Oh, yeah, because Tanakh got like the crazy metal horn shield thing. That's what it was the Minotaur shield.
Who's that guy?
All right. So you head over to Parn J Hill, the very tall, muscular man with a new arm given to him by Jarrett Valmir.
That's right.
Greetings, my friends. It's been a long time.
Jarrett's the healer.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Take better notes.
Sorry.
We've had so many interactions with Jarrett.
I'm so sorry. Thank you.
All right.
No, Danny was talking and I totally interrupted.
Go ahead.
You're fine. Welcome back, friends and new friends. How are you? Open for business as always for town hero folk. But I do believe I owe some of you a little bit of something. No?
No.
That would be very, very helpful for where we're headed. Anything helps.
Of course. All right. Nitsage, what was that?
Very good memory for my name.
It's easy to remember the names of the people who saved my son. So, thank you again.
How is he, by the way? How is your son Gaff?
Well, he's all right. Yeah, he's all right. He's got his new leg now, thanks to Mr. Valmir. He's
Valmir.
Yeah, he can heft more pipe than any of us now. Yeah, no, he's doing great. He's actually off picking up another shipment. But no. Please present your weapons if you would so like, and tell me how I'll tell you how I can help you.
Back
I
at this again.
God.
What's
I
that?
hand over the leather armor to him that he had given.
Right. It's like, yes, I've been waiting for this. I have created it with a little help from some of our northern brethren. A little bit is something for you. And he goes to a piece in the armor where it looked like it was maybe like a diamond shape. But it looked like it was part of the patterning. And then he sort of like rips that, like pulls it up and you realize it's a bit of like a socket. And he like flips this little gem in his hand. It's this sort of like smoky black and white looking thing. Actually, it's kind of similar to this dye. It's kind of that kind of swirly color there. And he like nestles it in there. It's very thin. It's been cut in a very specific fashion. It's got a little magical hum to it. That right there will allow you now. All you have to do is tap your fingers to that stone while you're wearing that leather armor,
invisibility for 1 full minute. You can do it twice a day. Before it needs a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a recharge, but should do you nice and well for someone as sneaky as yourself.
Thank you.
Can she cast spells while being invisible?
Aye, yes. It is entirely. It's tactile based. She doesn't have to focus on it. It's all in the armor. All she has to do is give it a little touch and gone. Now I demonstrate, but I don't want to waste any of those uses on you. Just trust me, it'll work. All right.
I trust you.
All right. Now you're a boobo, yeah.
Yep,
He is a boobo.
that's me. How can I help you?
Now, I remember you brought in a longbow. It looks like you've since upgraded to something much better than anything my sad hands could make. I'm not going to take that from you. Instead, I'm going to give you a little bit of extra pop to your ammunition. How's that sound?
That's good. I like
Good.
that.
Good.
I also
Now,
have this crossbow.
it's
and then I got
crossbow.
leather armor.
All right. Well,
Tell me
this'll.
between this crossbow, as you call it, and the leather armor. What can you
Well,
do best with what?
Well, what would you benefit the most from? Would you like to cause a little bit more damage, or would you like to be harder to hit?
Let's see. Let's do something with my leather armor.
Have to get a leather
'Cause I've
armor.
already got some pretty sweet bows.
Excellent. All right. Well, let's see. Oh, I've got one for you. Now, this one is quite interesting. I've actually been saving it for a rainy day. It should protect
Not
you
raining.
on the base. Right, I understand. He goes to the shelf and he pulls something off of the shelf and he like kind of flicks it around. And it looks like it's going to protect you in the standard way, about the same as anything else. But this one is specifically special, where say somebody charges you and you get hit physically, very close. This will send a charge up that weapon, an explosive charge, and bomb them back, breaking them out of their range.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do. It'll do 1d6 explosive damage, and it will blow them like back. So basically, it's like if they hit you, they get pushed back away from you, and they take that damage.
What do you call it?
I don't call it anything really.
It's gotta
Let's
have a
see.
name. Everything
What a-
cool has a name.
Everything cool has a name. I call it. Ouch.
Ooch?
Ooch. Ooch.
Ooch?
Name now.
That's a name. How do you spell that? Is there like a D in there, or is it just like
I tell you what. Let's call it the bank.
the bank?
Because if they make a deposit, they're about to take a withdrawal.
Nice.
I don't get it.
Well, I can't help you then, lad.
When is it when I get hit?
Aye, if you get hit with a sort of melee weapon, if someone hits you with an axe, a spear or something, well, not a spear, really, a halberd, something like that, a sword,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll only happen 3 times a day.
So
It
when
causes
it
1d6.
so when it repulses the other person, does Bubo get an opportunity of attack on them? If they're in
Yup.
melee?
Oh yes, it's as if they're running away. So you get like this nice clear shot of them as they get pushed back.
Nice.
Dang it, that's gonna change my long range in typical fighting style. I'm gonna run in now. I'll be like, hit me! Hit me!
You can also he like shows you a place in the armor where it's like a little leather, like almost like an abacus bead on a pin.
Mhm.
If you slide it this way, it's always active. If you slide it this way, it's inactive.
Hmm.
So that way you can choose when you'd like to be hit or not be hit or use that effect. Otherwise, it's just a normal piece of armor.
What's an abacus bead?
Right now, Nitschich, I believe I gave you darts. Am I right?
Um.
I'm right.
I gave you an enhanced darts. They did 1d6 piercing, but yeah, hand them over.
Oh yes, I've got 2 of those darts.
Fabulous. He puts on like these really thick, like workman's gloves that are made of like 8 layers of leather or something. It's like, I'll be right back. And he takes his elbow and he like knocks open this boiling cauldron of, it looks like chrome in the middle of this pool. It's just bubbling away. It's like, this is gonna be neat. And he like, as he like starts to lower the box, lightning cracks up onto the metal as he lowers the whole thing down, dipping the dots in the case and everything. And he shakes each one off, each one kind of sparking as it goes. Now, this will be good about twice a day. The box should recharge it, and each of these darts does their initial 1d6 damage. And it'll do a little bit more damage in the lightning sense of the word if they hit.
Okay, how much lightning would they give off?
A d6 as well. Ooh. So if you make contact, it's like 1 hit from just getting stabbed, and then another hit from it dispelling its charge.
Do I have to throw these or use these, or can somebody else use them as well too?
No, it's not bound to you or nothing. The material is the material. You use it as you like.
And the box comes. The box comes with it.
Oh, aye, yeah. That allows you to get your second charge for each of those darts. There's 2 of them, by the way.
Thank you very much. I know it's
my absolute pleasure.
But, we're so glad that golf is doing better, and that it looks like the city is doing very well indeed. Business is good.
It's finally getting better. Yeah, the city's been being rebuilt. Barlow's been doing a pretty good job taking care of this town. You know, I've been hearing about all that orcish business out and about, but I haven't seen, heard any of it here.
Sorry. Oh, this town is very bustling. How was the memorial for the governor?
Well, unfortunately, the first one was very quiet because they were afraid that people who would turn out to, mourn the man who was assassinated would then in turn be destroyed. But after a month or so of quiet, we dedicated the day to him, and we built a statue. He kind of points over next to that statue of the guy who stood in the water and like let it like fill over himself. There's now an Urit style thing, and it's him and like a bunch of the kids, like the orphan children that he brought into his house after the event, are sort of all sculpted into this very touching memorial.
Oh, that's wonderful. Good. I'm glad this city is on the rise. It has always done me well when I was here. So,
I'm happy to hear that, and you've done lots of good by this city as well.
Oh.
And we won't forget it. Now, you, young, well, no, maybe not young, Gnomish master, apologies. Don't have a lot of outside experience. I send people for the work, you see.
It's quite all right.
This here is Andre Gabe. Cabe? I said that. Yeah. I said Cabe with the C and not the G.
That's fine.
Pleasure to meet you, Master Cabe. Now, we have yet to make acquaintances, but I'd be happy, of course, to... any friend of theirs is a friend of mine, and I'd love to upgrade something for you.
Oh, fantastic! I'm not much in the use of a weapon, but
you can upgrade one of mine then.
Fair.
Or if you got a hankering for something, something a little special.
Well,
Andre?
Yes?
What if I don't know if this is something he could do, but what if he could put a spell slot of some kind into your symbol of Quote?
I suppose if that was possible.
Lots of things are possible. Now, what sort of thing would you like it to do? Now, if it's around your neck, we have to get a little specific about how we're dealing that sort of brute strength.
Fair enough. Considering the amount of times that I go down in battle, and how very little I like to use my healing on me, if it could at least once a day or something like that, give it the ability, if I go unconscious, I will go back to no hit points and stable. That would probably be good enough for me, if that was possible.
His face falls for a moment. He's like, any friend is a friend is a friend. And he like takes may I?
Yeah, of course, please.
He takes it. Oh, it's grim, isn't it? Just kind of like shaking it, just looking at it. And he runs off, and he like gets one of those like swingy ladders and climbs up to the top. He finds this very, very tiny vial and a couple other bottles, and it's like it looks like there's like a varnish and this like the liquid that's in the tiny bottle, and he's like very quickly, like very deftly. He's a huge man, but he is working super fast. Like his hands are flying, just empties the tiny bottle and then immediately varnishes the top of it with this other material, and then he like strikes it with a soft mallet that has a little magical spark of its own. That should do it.
Thank
Hope
you.
it works.
So do I.
I hope you never have to find out, I guess is the better way to put that.
I wish
But
that was
enjoy.
true.
And what about you, young lady master? Says, looking at his little star heart.
Hi, I'm Starheart. You know what would be really great is if you could make my tankard bottomless.
Doesn't she have like a hip flask or something?
I think she already has a bottomless tankard.
Does she already have a bottomless tankard? Does she? Are you thinking of not? I think it's something Starheart would ask for.
I don't think she does have a bottomless tankard, because she's got her spiritual weapon and then she's got her mooncatch or stein, but I don't think it's bottomless. It's just huge.
Oh, I thought she had a flask that she uses. Maybe not.
Oh, maybe that was it. She got a flask too.
Starheart want.
I'll ask her when she gets back.
Right. That's true. We'll flash back in time and upgrade her stuff.
Okay, that's fair.
I think that's fair.
Well, thank you so much, Parn. We really do appreciate it. You said your son is going for more supplies. Where is he headed?
Oh, well, since I heard a little boom boom up north, he's not going that way anymore. But there are still some active mines in that area. So he's joined the miners up there. He's taking the ore down this way. So not finished pipe, but we get it done. He sort of gestures over these little, really crude looking pipes, and we're working on it.
Well, if you need an extra hand, my ward is staying with Arden Barlow, and I'm sure she'll be curious to find work. So give her some kind of project, let her build up some muscle.
Oh, absolutely. No better place. He's like,
Whoa, she is 12, so...
Well, no, I meant that I'm going to make her strong. What's wrong with you? She's 12.
No, I was saying a fitting for a 12-year-old. I wouldn't want her to just start smithing right away.
Well, Garth was working for me since he was about 7. She'll be all right.
I'm sure she's eager to help and do things that
Alive people do.
In the fresh air. In the fresh air, yes. Been cooped up for a while.
Yay!
All right.
Yeah. Let's. Do we want to see if my ship is here? I'd like to have a quick conversation with Arden Barlow.
By the way, lovely sample food that you have out in front. This is delicious.
Yeah, no, we did lots of surveys, and they said that it was a great way to get people in the door, and that's really all I need. I'm a great salesman once they come in, you know. Thank you.
What? I'm looking for health potions or anything of the sort.
Oh, right. You're going to want to go, and he like writes down an address for you. Done that way. Look for the swinging, sloshing sign.
Swinging, sloshing. Is that the name of the place?
Swinging, sloshing. And I'd like to give him, Parn, it's not much, but I just want to give him 50 gold, just as a thank you for any materials you used for us.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sure. I'll give him something as well.
You don't have to. I just thought it would be nice. took the time to.
Oh, okay. I thought you were looking at me that way, a different way. Good to see you again. I guess we'll best be on our way. We've got
Yes, thank
things to
you,
do.
thank you, Parn.
Hey, come back anytime, but next time I charge you full price.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, discount at least, right? That's
I
fine.
maybe we'll talk. I'm a happy negotiator.
All right. Perhaps we should swing back and have a quick conversation with Arden. I think if we're to take a ship, that maybe he might be able to provide some sort of official paperwork that could get us to the Green Isles.
Or it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6. So.
All right. So we'd like to go back to the governor's mansion.
All right. Yeah, you're ushered inside to his office. As you walk in, he very quickly closes a small. He wraps something up very quickly, a piece of parchment or whatever. He like tucks it into the drawer quickly.
Is everything all right, Governor?
Yes, everything is fine. Thank you. I just how can I help you? Busy running a city.
Were you writing me a love note?
No.
Were you signing your autograph to hand over to me to put in my collection?
No. Don't worry about it. Now, how can I help you?
I'm
Are you sure
worried
there's
about it.
trouble?
No trouble. No trouble.
Insight check.
Can I insight check him?
Mhm.
Okay.
$15.
Not bad.
Not in light, no.
You can tell that he's trying to hide something, but you don't know for good or ill.
Parn. Nope, you're not Parn. Wow. Freudian slip.
You know, everyone's Parn. They change their names when they reach adulthood in this game.
Or quote.
They choose their name. It's rite of passage.
I wanted to speak with you. Thank you so much for housing Ophelia and bringing her into a place of comfort.
Yeah, I just noticed she was alive.
She is.
Thanks for the heads up.
Sorry. Probably frightened the next maid who went back in there. Sorry about that. I was wondering, as much as I would love to take her along with us, I feel like it could be very dangerous where we're going. Would it be possible for her to stay here with you? I would, of course, take care of her room and board. And
Oh, no, I can take care of all of that. No need.
Well, then whatever you don't need from it can be donated to the city, and I'll give him 3 platinum.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course. And any, if there's any teachers that would be willing to come by and educate her, she's a young girl and loves to learn.
Certainly, nothing but the best. We could enroll her as well if you wish. We have a new school up and running.
Oh, yes, I suppose that might be good. Yes.
Consider it done.
Thank you. More pressing matters, I suppose. We are potentially in need of a favor. Business calls us to the Green Isles, and as you know, the Green Isles are a bit locked down.
Yes, they tend to come to us. It's very, very rare occasion we're able to go to them.
It is unfortunately a dire circumstance that calls us there, and unfortunately in a fairly quick matter of time. We're due there in 6 days, and we thought it wise not to take a teleportation circle, as that might be a little unannounced if we were to just show up. So we were hoping to attain some sort of letter of approval for our travel there.
Yeah,
Well,
yes,
Of course, I can, of course, write something like that. The question, we need to find a way for them to accept it.
Right.
I'm as official as you can get over here, but let's see.
What
Something.
do you mean? Accept it. Sorry, you've left some lovely food out in the lobby there. I'm a bit hungry. I'm exhausted.
Well, Mr. Hill told us that if we wanted people to feel welcome coming in the door, we should leave out some nice breads with cheese on top.
I don't ever eat this much, but raising the dead has a lot. Takes a lot out of you.
It's quite all right. Nitsage.
I'll keep that in mind.
So how did you plan on getting the letter over there to them?
Well, we would.
I have ways of messaging them immediately. Them and most heads of state and various other kingdoms and governors of other cities, that sort of thing. It allows us to stay on top of things now. Something that Governor Sahlen wasn't particularly keen on, but it works. Progress, faster than a letter, faster than a handheld.
Attempt assassination on King, and then they'll be like, "Oh, what?" And then they'll just let us in.
I feel like that would completely.
That feels like the opposite of how they would respond.
Yes, you're right.
Is there any business that we could say we are carrying out on your behalf of us being there?
There is a possibility. He looks out the window at the statue that they built of Governor Sahlen. Mm-hmm. No one is immune to flattery. Mm. We could say we are shipping King Nelka some sort of statue, tapestry, something in his honor, and they tend to accept grandiose gifts like that on behalf of the kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Trojan horse, if you will.
But they may check on your way in.
Well, if we actually have the item, I think that would.
Well, if you'll need to leave today, we'll have to fashion something quickly for you.
Yes, we will.
Do you have a way to get in touch with the college there? I had a black candle for teleporting, but I used it up, and then whatever this is just delicious, and it has a little bit of fire to it.
I know, it's its own sort of magic, I swear. I'm going to have an oven installed in the mansion.
This is amazing. Now listen, I have rapport with the college. Is there something we could plan with my name giving to the college, and the college can give to the local authorities?
DM clarification time. You went to the college in Orem, which is on the east side of the continent. This is a different college.
Listen,
it's a different Parn college.
Listen,
it's Parn University East versus Parn University West.
Yeah,
Arden, I don't want any back talk. No, the college is the college.
I used to play varsity Parn when I was younger.
Now everyone's getting on the Parn Hub.
Get out.
Moving right along.
You're welcome. Oh yes, that I didn't. He didn't say that then because he knows where it's at.
Nitsage. Oh, you didn't say it. Never mind.
Nope, I didn't say any word of that.
Okay. Because I was going to advise you that it would not be smart if there's a bunch of cultists around to hear your name possibly come through a message.
So there is. He looks to the window and he sees, because there are two large statues in the plaza of Raufel. One was the man who was standing out looking to see, and then the other one is now Sahlen. And he's like, well, we can't pull down the new one, but we could potentially send you with the old one. Yes. Ever since the tsunami, since the rising tide that destroyed half the town, they don't like to remember the man who stood and watched the sea.
That man was my favorite.
But we could probably easily, at least the form is there. We just change the face a bit. Can't be that
right.
off.
Bubo,
You going to deface the statue?
We would
You're
reface the statue.
Face off.
Well, I tell you what, he opens the drawer.
There's just
the same drawer that he closed, but he pulls out a piece of parchment and he scrolls out something really quickly. And he says, "All right, this is for you. This is an official decree that you are to take the old statue and do with it what you will. And I will send the letter to the Green Isles. And if I receive a response, I will flag you down so that you will know that you are safe to go."
Perfect.
All right, I'll give you the hour, and I'll have your ship prepped. Captain Grant was here to make sure the sweet leaf was received properly, and then he'll make sure your crew is all fed, ready, and all of that. All right.
Starheart here has a ability to speak with people from far away through her mind. So we could always check in with you if that makes
fabulous. Well, thank you for the preparation for that.
Why doesn't Starheart just talk to the king? Oh wait, no, that's ridiculous.
I think she has to know him or see him.
Yes. Okay, yes.
All right then. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Governor. And we will prepare to set sail.
Okay. Fabulous. Were you still going to go shopping?
Well, if we're going to grab the statue, it might be a good idea to alter it to look like a Kwai, someone important in the Kwai.
It will be a long journey. It may be something you could do on the boat, or if you'd like to do it today, you can do that as well.
Yes, because I actually do have the spell Stone Shape.
Oh.
Which is the kind of what we want to do.
What's the statue made of, though? Is it made of stone, or is it made of, like, brass?
I thought it was brass.
Oh.
I think they're all brass.
Sorry.
Damn.
Sorry, bud.
So close.
Maybe they can. I don't know.
No, just take the bowl, Nitsuch. It's all yours. Just enjoy it. Maybe pass it out to a friend.
Arden, if you have you had the chance to meet Ophelia yet? May I introduce you to her?
Well, I did have the startling pleasure of meeting her about 15 minutes ago, and she tried to stab me with a fork. No harm done, of course, but it was interesting. Interesting gift, but we got on swimmingly. She's got a lot of spirit.
That she does. She's
and now she has her soul back too, so it works out.
Yes.
That's a joke.
All right.
Spirit. Soul.
Hey, Dead Aussie Gamer. It's been a minute. Hello.
Dude, what's up, man?
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Ooh. Yeah? No, Bangalang makes a good point in the chat. We could, make a stone,
like
mask.
a skin over the...
Yeah.
Oh, so what you could do is, overlay it with stone.
Yeah, as elements.
Make it look like the thing, right? And then be like, surprise, and bash away the stone, and then it's a brass statue. Because they're like, oh, this is a stone statue that looks like us. That's kind of cool. And then we break open the stone, and then it reveals a brass statue or copper. It doesn't look anything like them, but still, it's the surprise factor that will woo them.
Why do we have to break open the statue? Why not just leave it as stone?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not much of an artist. I'll leave all of that to you. Unfortunately, he looks down at the drawer again. I have some business to get back to.
What's in the drawer?
Would you
He closes it.
I'm so sorry to trouble you.
Yes.
Would you mind coming with us to the square? I imagine if we just uproot a statue, your town might feel a little odd about that.
Just give us some something.
Some what? No, I'll come with you.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I'll lead the way. He gets up and he exits the door first.
I'm just going to check on Ophelia really quickly. I'll be right with you.
Perfect.
I hang back and I run over to the drawer and open it.
Awesome.
Wait.
I want to know what's in the drawer.
So does
You
Aura.
see, you do. What was that?
So does Aura.
I know. That's what I was trying
Awesome.
to
You're both like, cool. We'll be there in a minute.
You do you, Boo-Bo.
Just a second.
We're like scrambling over each other to get to the drawer first.
She's like, oh, quit it. So there are a bunch of pieces of parchment in there. But you're able to spot the one that he rolled up and put, because it's kind of the shabbiest one in there. It's very bent around and all of that. Crudely awkward. Thank you for the raid. Hello to our animated toon friends.
Welcome.
How are y'all? It's a taco sandwich
Yum, yum, yum.
in a
Would
rainbow
that be a
trout.
sandwich in a taco, or
The taco is a sandwich.
the taco?
Yeah, it's a slice of bread and taco.
Right.
Thank you for the rain. Oh no, the little critter was cut in half.
Oh, yay!
Reggie, how's it going, man?
That's cute.
Yay!
Bubo, this just looks like a shopping list. Did you find anything?
Oh yes, sorry. You found you pull out this rolled up scroll, and you as you grab it, you notice that there's something wrapped in the middle of it. And you unravel it, and you see in sort of orcish script, very aggressive writing, splashed ink everywhere, and you see one basically the tail of an arrow, the tail half of an arrow that looks like it's been snapped off of something.
I can
And it looks like there's a list at the bottom.
I can read orc.
Oh, you can read orc.
Hey.
Wonderful. So basically it says you've been warned the last shipment was late. If you'd like to keep peace in your city, continue delivering supplies and money to us.
Mm. Mm.
Anything interesting, Bubo?
Oh, yeah. Can you read this?
No, I can't read that. What does it
You
say?
can't read orc.
No, I
This
can
is
read it.
orc.
Colonel. No, well, what is this? Do you read orc?
This is orc saying that they were late on a shipment, and
What?
if he wants to keep his life or something, I don't know. It's very complicated, but he's doing deals with orcs. He's dealing with an orc.
Does
Is
it
it
look
yellow?
like?
Is anything
Yeah.
yellow?
Oh, like a hand.
Yeah. Well, no, the feathers on the arrow are yellow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yellow feathers. Figured as much. It's that one K dude.
Curlew.
Yeah, Kelrock. That guy.
No.
K-Rock?
Curlew.
Huh?
Everybody, welcome to Cal Rock.
Kelrock. On the ones and twos.
The one that is now partnered with Thal Alhoun.
You must be that one.
You can discern that it's at least from that tribe. He probably did not personally deliver this arrow.
Only personally. He wrote.
Well,
licked and sealed it.
he is a spliced being now, if we remember correctly.
Yeah, he's like to become one. I don't know if I should leave Ophelia here any longer. Shit. We should go though. We should not be in here longer than we need to be.
Andre, I think you and I don't
I'm-
think you and I stayed behind,
We-
right?
no, we went.
We walked out with
someone had
Arden.
to go
Right?
with him.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're there.
Yeah, we walked out with
Yeah.
Arden.
Arden is like showing you all the new tapestries that have been replaced since this place practically burned down a while back. He's like, showing you all other kinds of stuff. He's like, yeah, and that's where we're going to have wonderful community center is what I'm going to call it. We're going to have dances and things, and the rain won't ruin it. How exciting! And he's just gonna, he's just very jovial, very happy. But he walks you down outside. You're in the plaza square. The rest of you catch up.
Aura, doesn't all this look wonderful? No, she must have went to the latrine.
Yes, she stayed behind to talk to Ophelia. It's all right.
Oh, of course, that makes sense. Now, here we go. You see him his eyes catch like a town crier. He's like, you, come here. Gather crowd, please. Ding, da ding, da ding. They get to the center of the thing. He's like, ladies and gentlemen of Raffle, it is time for us to say goodbye to the past and hello to the future. We no longer want anything to compete with the glory and the citizenship that was given to us by none other than Governor Urit Sile. This old statue, it is time for it to leave to broader shores. It's time for it to rest while we continue to rebuild this new place in a new image laid down by none other than Governor Sile, my superior for a very long time and forever, but also my leader, my mentor. And I plan to continue his legacy all the way through the end of my days. Now, if I could gather a crowd with a bunch of ropes, and like he starts like, everybody starts, they're like, okay, they go to their houses, they get ropes, and they start, slinging ropes around the brass statue, they basically, as a city, they're starting to pull this thing down for you. It's about 15 feet tall, but you find as you pull it out, it's pinned, so you're able to take it apart in sections, so you'll be able to get it at least under deck of your ship. And they do their best to kind of crate it up for you.
Is Grit there to greet us? Is Grit there to greet us?
Oh, Grit. No, he's waiting on the docks. I mean, he could probably see you from here, but he's not going to do the hard labor. He's too busy hanging out with the ships, making sure everything's all right over there. So people start, he's like, I've chosen none other than the maiden, well, not the maiden voyage, but a recent post-maiden voyage of the Sweet Leaf, captained by none other than Rauful's hero, Aura Stone. She's going to take this old statue to its new home in the Green Isles. And everyone's like, little poppers and shit. And so they help land it down, and you see yes, Captain Grant is at the Sweet Leaf, and he's got an interesting look on his face. He looks almost embarrassed as you approach Aura. Hello, don't look now, but I thought I was doing something very sweet. But now I find that it was very stupid. I think I got my information mixed up. And he turns around and he points to the figurehead of the ship, and it's a perfect capture of Ophelia. I was under the impression that your ward was deceased, so I thought that this was a fitting way to pay honor to her. And then I saw her walking down the street eating a piece of bread with cheese on it. And she was very excited to do some business in town. So please forgive me.
It's quite all right, quite all right. It'll be a wonderful way to honor her, and she will be with me wherever I go.
Oh no! Is that Lord Parn? That is Lord Parn, everyone.
Hello, my friends! The governor sent me to help you gain entry into the Green Isles, as I am one of the famous Parns and a renowned sculptor.
we gotta read out loud what this is to people. Who
yes. All right, be right back. So here comes Lord Parn of Parn Manor on the Parn Isles, and he says what I just said. Hello, my friends. The governor sent me to help you gain entry into the Green Isles, as I am one of the famous Parns and renowned sculptor.
Yes.
Thanks, beard on a bat, man.
Lord Parn, I need a sculpture of myself.
That it can wait, but we have other pressing issues first.
It can't wait.
You can do it on the
yes!
ship.
Mr. Barlow sent for me personally to resculpt this sculpture for you to gain access to the Green Isles. I'll be happy to do it right now.
Mr. Parn,
chisel, hammer. Actually, hammer, because it's a fucking brass sculpture. And some heat.
Excuse me, Lord Parn. What is
Lord Parn of the Parn Isles.
What is your last name?
Parn.
Parn.
Lord Parn.
My name is Parn the Third.
Lord Parn the Third.
Yeah. So there's three.
But you may call me Lord Parn.
There's three Parns, right? There's Parn and Luigi Parn. There's Parn and Luigi Parn. There's three Parns.
Oh my god.
Mario.
Don't worry, I'll work on this on the ship. I'll work on this until it is time for it to be delivered. Everyone, bring it onto the ship. Bring it on. And he just starts marching onto the ship. Ding, 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 ding. He's already working on the face. They're starting to like stretch out the ears. They're a little more like Kwai looking at this point.
Is it going to look like King?
I don't know who he's doing.
The artist is at work.
He's making it into Boobo instead.
Apparently it's discretion or artistic
Interpretation?
Yes.
Yes. Artistic freedom. Sure.
Yes, okay.
To the ship then.
Here we are.
The ship.
Hooray! You're all on the ship. Something I thought was gonna happen in like week 5. Here we are, week 48. We're on a fucking boat. We did it.
You know, I think we
Lovely.
should go ahead and go back to the teleportation circle. I think that's super.
Didn't we go shopping in the store? We never went shopping.
Oh, yeah, I know. I don't know why.
Do we need to go grab
Well,
something? I think they're still loading up the ship. He's sculpting the statue.
I used my mage hand to help out with holding up the sculpture. By the way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Lighten the load a little bit.
They're still loading up the ship. Let's go run some errands really quickly.
You do so.
It's the potion shop, right? Do you guys?
Yep. So you head to the potion shop.
The potion shop. Can we
Potion
need
shop?
to fast track that, or can we play it? Do we need to play it out, or what?
No, you can fast track that because you were given an address and everything. You go in the door. Healing potions here are pretty standard prices. Regular healing is 50 gold pieces. Greater 200. Superior is about 2,000, and supreme is 25,000. I have one of those behind the counter.
He has one of those supremes. What's the supreme?
It's 25,000.
Plus 25,000.
Well, what's the healing capabilities of it?
Good question. Might not even need it. 10 D4 plus 20. So that's probably beyond your need at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like level 20 stuff.
I still have like 100 platinum.
But that's still only
100 platinum is what, 1,000 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God, why did I give us more?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh hush. Well, first you guys are all upset that I even gave you 100 platinum.
Which one heals 2d4 plus 2?
Oh boy. Hold on.
Should be
got that open.
least one, right?
Potion?
That's a regular healing potion is 2d4 plus 2. Greater healing 4d4 plus 4. Superior healing is 8d4 plus 8.
How much was the regular?
How much is the? Sorry, go ahead.
2d4. So regular healing potion.
How much?
Cost.
Yes.
Cost. 200 gold pieces.
For the 2d4
Right.
one?
I'm sorry. And what did
Yes.
you have? What did you have in inventory for that one again, please?
There's 5. There's
I'll
one for
take
each of you.
2.
Okay.
Danny, I'm sorry. What's the full inventory of the potions that he has?
There are 5 regular healing potions. There are 2 greater healing potions, and there are 2 superior healing potions and 1 supreme healing potion.
Okay, and that's 200 for regular. How much
For greater?
for the cost?
Oh, sorry. My mistake. Sorry. Regular is 50 gold pieces.
Oh,
Take that back real quick. Yeah, regular healing, 50 gold pieces. Greater healing, 200 gold pieces.
And superior.
2,500.
Oh, 2,500.
Oh, you said the supreme was 25.
The supreme is 25,000.
Oh.
1,000.
2,500.
Okay. We'll take all of them, please. Well, except we'll take all of your regulars and all of your graders, please.
Right. So that's going to be beep, boop, 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 doop, doop. God.
Math.
Math.
That's
It's like what, 650, right? Because you weren't going up to
correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
650. Cool.
Do you want me to chip in for that?
Connie says if Bubo puts his money into his new armor, is he putting money in the bank?
I can purchase all of these. Yes, I can purchase all of these.
All right.
I'll deal with the math on the gold pieces later, but that's 650 you said. Okay. And I start dealing out to everyone. Each of us get a regular health, correct?
Mhm.
We'll do that.
Wait, what did you do?
He bought all the health potions. Except this, not the superior and the supreme.
Then never mind. I will not buy 2 of them.
He's giving them out.
I
to
know,
y'all.
but I said I would buy 2 of them.
No, Boobo, you don't have to. You
Yeah, I'll
like
save my money.
you like spending your money on finer things. I don't ever spend my money on anything really.
Yeah, spend it on me then.
There are other potions available that are not healing potions, if that
Like what?
interests you. There is a potion of gaseous form available. So when you drink that potion, you gain the effect of a gaseous form for 1 hour, or until you end the effect as a bonus action. The container itself seems to hold a fog in it that pours like water.
Should have
Boobo, I'm going to give you one of the greater healing potions and one of the regular healing potions.
All right, thank you.
Andre, here's a greater healing for you, or here's a regular healing for you.
Regular healing for me, thank you.
Aura, regular healing for you.
Thank you.
Starheart, regular for you. And then I'll keep a greater one. A greater one.
Very good.
Oh, what are the
Me.
potions, Danny?
So there's the potion of gaseous form.
Mm-hmm.
There is a potion of diminution. So you will basically shrink, which is kind of fun. There's also a potion of... Oh, I don't like that one. Hold on. Where is it? Boop, boop. A potion of mind reading. Und... La 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 la. Boop. Where did it go? Why didn't it go? Oh, man. Hold on. Finding more. Hold on, please.
Mm-hmm. Beep bop boop beep boop.
And a boo boo boo. Potion of... potion of cloud giant strength. And that's about it.
How much is the mind reading one?
Mind reading one is 200 gold pieces.
I'll take it.
Hooray! So that one effectively gives you all the stuff of the detect thoughts spell.
Yeah, I added it. I've got that.
Oh, perfect.
I
All right,
found it.
you got it.
I found this one.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. You guys all stocked up.
And I want to take Mr. Is Artem still around here?
Arden Barlow? Yeah, he's still there. He's like shaking hands with the people. He's doing his politician thing.
I'd like to kind of grab, just kind of take him off, just so no one can hear me, not even any of the group, and say, we've kind of been, and we're supposed to be leaving soon, but what time is it? Is it like daytime, like midday, or?
It's before midday still, because y'all got here pretty early. Yeah, so it's still morning.
Great. We've kind of been roaming around a lot, and I think a nice, how would you say, to delve in the nice lavishes of prestige a spa or something like that. Is there anything that we can, have some leisure time with? I know. I think Bubo's getting a little restless. Is
Me?
You're not around me. I think he might be interested in maybe kind of like challenges or some kind of sport or something he could do, or
a sport.
Anything that's active.
Active. Fairly comfortable city outside of the work.
There's nothing. No one does anything here for hobbies or.
People fight in bars. But as far as lavish comfort, inns here offer that
Where's
sort of.
the worst bar with the best fights?
That would be in the Pond Quarter. It's the only one still standing.
Did you say the Parn Quarter?
Pond.
Pond.
No, but it's a fair mistake. You see, it's every other person is a pawn. That sculptor. His name's Pawn.
Pond Quarter. Okay. And then, is there any type of leisure setting that we can maybe partake in before we leave?
Certainly, that would be somewhere. That would be the eel feather.
And then maybe there's something for Andre. Let's see, what did he like? He likes dead things. Maybe is there like a cemetery that he can go visit, or some kind of memorial or something?
Yes, there's actually the crypts up on the hill. They're immense. The catacombs go on for miles, really.
Maybe he likes that stuff. I don't know, but I can always ask him. That's fine.
There's also there's a funeral parlor if that's more his speed.
Maybe something kind of like on the macabre side. Maybe like.
Well, we have a small university where they like to take apart the cadavers for education.
Oh yes, that's what you do. Why do you not? Never mind. Pond Quarter, bar with fights. Okay, eel feather. It could be a spa resort area. The crypts. Yes, I think that'll be it. We can kill two birds with one stone with Starheart and Bubo at the bar. She can get drunk and he could fight or get in some kind of mischief. It might be fun for him. Thank you so much, and again, thank you for all of this.
It's my pleasure. It is my sincere hope that you bring an end to all of these conflicts that we currently are all dealing with. So thank you.
Yes. Something still, any kind of conflict still up with you?
No, I just meant us as a people, as a continent, that sort of thing. World peace.
Yeah. Nothing else is going on.
Absolutely.
No, nothing's. Look around you. There's the crime is low. Your friends have beaten all of the poor gangs that used to be here.
No one
we
else
are
is
at
running
peace.
this town. Just you.
No, I run this town alone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have people help me, of course. What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
Yeah. Anyway,
you don't need help with anything?
Well, no, not directly.
Yeah.
No. Huh?
I don't know what happened, but Bubo, listen, I have a surprise for you.
Really? It better be another portrait.
Maybe. We'll put it in the books.
It's a sculpture.
Right. On the list. We'll put it on the list.
You got my apartment back. In Copperforge. You rebuilt the mountain.
No, sadly.
Not much of a surprise.
I think we're going on a little escape, like a vacation, like a day
on a boat,
vacation.
right?
No, not before we leave. Why don't we gather? Why don't you get an Aura and Starheart and Andre?
I guess.
They're right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait, what are you talking about? We're barely gonna make it there in time.
Oh.
As it is. We don't have time for a vacation, Nitsage.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got important things to do.
Oh. Well,
I'll order those items to go.
A brothel and a morgue on the ship.
Right. Arden marches off. He's like, "Hey, just wait for half an hour and you'll get what you need."
Well, I just was. We've been traveling and we're just so going, and I'm the first to want to work and stuff. But I just thought it'd be nice to.
But we're gonna be on a cruise. We're gonna be on a beautiful ship out to sea for 6 days. 6 days
Wait,
and
how
6
long?
beautiful nights.
How long?
We need to get there in 6 days.
6 days?
That's how long before our friends.
Nitsa,
from
what
the
did you have in
north-
mind?
Right. So I wanted to know of a like a bar. Or
Hey, Dice Tyrants, thank you for the raid. Yay, hello.
Thank you. Or or a ruggish place that you could fight and get in some kind of duel with, because I know you
Why
like the
would
action.
I want to fight?
You like action, right?
I trust you can all solve your own problems. I'm going back to the mansion. You will have what you need delivered.
Thank you so much.
Good day.
Speaking of problems, what about his?
Starheart can get drunk at her bar.
We've got a bar on my ship. You want fighting? You can fight on my ship. You can do whatever you want on the sweet lift. You
Whatever.
understand me?
Right, but then I also found out that there is a memorial, like a cemetery for Andre, if he wanted to go and pay his respects and do
Well, you
No.
just assume he likes to go and hang out with dead people?
float things.
I beg your pardon.
Listen, I don't know. I was just trying to think
Are
about.
you all moving toward the ship at
Yes.
this point?
Yes,
All right,
I'm
No, we are role playing. It's just ridiculous suggestions.
Oh, you are. You will be. Don't worry.
And then I found a place that we can spa. We spa'd very nicely in steam things with our little portable tubs they had for us at the foot of our beds.
Perhaps next week, when we're done with this extremely pressing matter, we can come back and have a lovely spa day.
What about the orc situation? That's what I want to know about.
Boobo,
The what?
It's all right. The governors. Well, we don't know. What?
You said the orc situation?
perhaps when we're not around so many people, Boobo.
Well,
I
we
can't
know
hear
about
you.
the orc
You're
situation.
talking very quietly.
We know that Kerluk is still out there.
Hey, he's in Copperforge, right?
They got blowed up.
Well,
Right, of course, but we know
what's
that
left of him?
we've seen him. Someone cried on him.
I did, yes.
Yes.
Boobo, would you like to share with them the information that you traipsed upon earlier?
I think it's important, yes.
It is important.
Instead
I
of
was-
just sitting around looking at dead bodies and drinking and doing fighting stuff, we could be killing orcs.
In Rawful.
Well, they're attached to Raffle, and I go on to tell them about whatever it was that you read in the note, because I already forgot.
All right. To clarify, you glean from the note that it's essentially a protection racket. They're basically being mob-like about this. Where as long as Raffle pays their dues, pays them gold, gives them supplies to Kerluk's army, they're going to leave Raffle alone. And so Arden Barlow has been paying them off, but he was late on this last shipment. So this was a threatening note saying basically just don't be late next time.
Well, that doesn't sound like the worst thing. Pressing
Nope, but if
matters
he's
wise.
late, then orcs are going to be running all over this town.
Well, we also just gave him a lot of money for his help, so at least he has
What if
some.
it's not money that the orcs want?
Well, if it's even supplies, he has the money to buy them.
And get them here in time.
As you all are talking, you see different groups of people beginning to approach the ship. You see there's a man all in black accompanied by a couple of assistants who are bringing a long wooden box onto the ship.
There is a very painted woman taking a couple of her compatriots onto the boat as well, and she's ushering them up the ramp and onto the ship. And you see a few, like 4 or 5, just like rowdy guys, like counting some money in their pockets and just like cracking their knuckles and just like they're just jumping on board. And you see like a big tub of water also being like kind of sloshed aboard with like sort of like kettle system.
What is that? What is the water for? What is that?
I think.
Don't you worry, madam. Everything is paid for by Governor Barlow. It won't cost you a thing. This is a gift from the governor and from old Ralph.
You know what? That's me. That's my fault. This is my fault.
Drunk,
I'm
sir.
What? No, this is how I talk.
All right, you sound drunk. Just saying.
Well, I mean,
For the ladies that just boarded my ship.
they look nice.
They look very friendly.
Do you want to spend some time with them before I push them off my ship?
They're not staying.
Thank you, ladies, for joining us. We will not be in need of your services. Please kindly get off my ship.
They shrug. They've been paid, so they walk down the ramp, but they kind of stop at Nitsage and just like, he looks like a squirmer, and just kind of like give you a little tickle. You sure we could introduce you in a little bit?
Do it.
Blood.
Is that when you pee a little bit like you normally do?
Basically, yeah. What does Starheart say to all this? Damn it, Diva.
Dude, Starheart's just like, your makeup is great, ladies. Like something encouraging, I'm sure.
Oh.
I guess we don't need that wooden box there. Andre,
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
You go to inspect the box, and there's like a smaller box of tools kind of twined around it, and you realize there are surgical tools, and there's a fresh cadaver in there for Andre to experiment with as he wishes.
I don't
Hi,
understand.
Vic Garmot. The people who brought that on have already left at this point.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's here now, but I don't think you understand what I'm into there, Nitz.
I just thought that you usually wear all black. You know, you're very much into the scene.
So he's there for a mortician?
I mean,
don't know. I tried. Listen, at
a certain point in her life, she was beautiful.
I'm trying to be more social with you all and not be such a stick, I guess.
You could just talk to us.
Well,
Anyway, well, it's here. It looks like it's staying. Well, I'm sure we'll find a use for it.
hopefully some of those brutish-looking guys don't get a use for it sooner than we do. Ugh.
They've been docked for a day or so. They've had their time. I do want to go over to Lord Parn. Who is he still sculpting on the ship?
Oh yeah, he's just hammering away, and he's got like a sort of it's terrifying to you, but you realize he wields it with great deftness. But he's got a sort of blowtorch, that tool that he's using to heat up the metal and reshape it on your very wooden ship. But he's able to keep it all away from any of the decking. There's no singeing or anything like that. His hands are they're expert, and it's fine. But he's like, doom, doom, doom. They're full on quiet ears now. He's starting to work on the nose and elongate that as you come in.
Lord Parn.
Yes, my friend.
What beautiful work you're doing, and I appreciate your expert hands not to damage anything aboard my ship. I wonder, since we have you on board, would it be possible for you and your gifted talents to possibly make a statue of my friend Bubo here?
I certainly could, yes. Would you mind posing for 2 hours?
How long?
2 hours.
2 hours. It's a slow medium.
That's a long time. But
It's actually very quick for the kind of work that I do.
but yes,
So is 6 days.
you've got me for 2 hours.
Fabulous. And you want me to stop on this?
Actually, I was going to ask you if you wouldn't mind just coming with us for a few days. We do have some boats that we can send you back We'll be kind of going around the south point of the continent of Sol, so we could easily get you back to Raffle.
A journey is a journey. Red Pond is in it for the long haul. So he busts out he busts out some like a block that he just carried with him somehow and just jacks it up and starts chipping away at an impression of Bubo. He's gonna work on a bust.
Yes.
Perfect.
And now I bust with a hand.
Just the hand.
Just the hand. It's like the elbow is the resting point. Hooray! Yeah, so Parn is going along with you all to take care of that. Parn, the third.
Parn.
All right, and I will get the crew ready. Prepare to shove off. Wave anchor.
Do you even know what you're saying?
Nah.
So, ship things.
Shove off
Pull
is
the rope.
Let's
Up the
push!
sail.
Splash move!
Pretty sure weight anchor is the thing. That's the thing, right?
Do the ship things.
It's been a while for her. Give her a second. It's like riding a mule.
A unicycle.
A what?
Hooray! You set sail. You recognize there's a new member of your crew. I don't remember if you met him or not, but some of you have.
Dead.
Oh, no, he was a young Red Isles Minotaur named Rustflame. He's a very, very gentle soul. You met him a very, very long time ago in a bar. I think only a character or two got to meet him. But he's very excited to be on your ship. He's basically been turned down by everybody, but Grunt gave him a pass and was just like, yeah, this kid's all right. And so he is busting ass. Like anything you say to do, if you say 3 orders, he does 2 of them. Like he's just going all over, like above and beyond.
If we say 3 orders, he only does 2.
Yeah, I thought that sounded pretty good. If I say 3, he does 2. He's doing great.
3 to the ship at large. He does 2 of them.
Mountain Dew and give us 5 Diet Pepsis, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Damn it, Cricket.
Hey, there he is.
That is loud.
I like it.
Right on time. Woo you! Hooray! You guys are on the water.
We made it. We're right to the water.
Very exciting.
Do we have our own quarters?
Yes. Yeah. So the Sweetleaf is the most technologically advanced ship on the fleet, designed by Captain Grant himself for Aura specifically. So Aura, because of that, I'm going to allow you to creatively design a weapon on your ship, and I will stat it for you.
Ooh, well, I think that was, sorry, as I'm all up in the mic. I think when they were being built, Grant said he was going to be installing some of that lightning cannon on board. Yes,
he had it removed because it was based on the Copperforge Mountain. So unfortunately, those mechanics no longer function because they were all sourced from the seed of the mountain. So you do have harpoons. You do have like 2 flamethrowers at the head of the ship, and that's about it.
To like push us forward.
But if you would like one more sort of big old ship weapon, I will allow you to design it and say that you had ahead of time talked to Grant about it.
Cool. I will figure out what that is. Let you know.
It's like the thing that goes down from the ship and then goes back up and sends a pulse out for the Kraken.
I don't want to get too crazy. All right.
Get crazy.
Well, we're on the water now. It's very exciting.
Hooray! Yeah, it's a beautiful, sunny, calm morning. You have a pass to the Green Isles.
Wow.
I think this is a good place to call it for tonight because after tonight, it's going to get a little hairy for you guys. It's very exciting.
Cool. No spoilers there, buddy.
Huh? Well, how long do you guys go without fighting?
It's very
This
true.
is the longest episode.
Hooray, hooray, hooray.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. You did it. You brought Ophelia back.
You guys got a lot done. You got your ship.
Oh, I
Put
know.
myself on a ship real quick.
Yay! Hooray! Well, thank you everybody for watching. It's very exciting. This is a good night. Oh, good night. So this has been Sahlen's Legacy. Make sure you tune in tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. for our first of 2 TTRPG shows. We're going to be playing a custom Animal Crossing RPG led by Matt Acevedo. And that'll be Chunk, Cucumber, Brian, and potentially Ryan, and potentially Emily Jacobson. We'll find out. We will find out. And then at 7:30 p.m. we have Perception Check, which is our other live play D&D show with our felted friends. So we got two shows for you tomorrow. And make sure you join our Discord for any other future shows in the week. Our schedule is posted. We have something happening every day except Saturday, and multiple things per day. So come and check us out. We've got all kinds of stuff for you guys to do. We love to see y'all. We'd like to play. This was a great night, and thank you again, Wormwood.
Working on a raid.
Your stuff's awesome.
Great. And as always, we are going to pay it forward with a raid. So we are going to send you guys off to somebody that we think would benefit from all of your presence and something that you would enjoy.
Raid our friends with the Scabby Rooster.
Yeah, the Scabby Rooster. They helped us design our tavern, which we'll see soon, hopefully.
I miss it.
Yes. Awesome. Very much. Thank you all very much. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.